Hey guys, I'm going to call this the Arizona Career Readiness course. It's going to be a 3-part course where you're going to focus on your interests, your qualities for success, and identify top careers that you'd be best qualified and suited for. There's actually going to be 5 parts, but the 3 main parts are those. You're going to be using this particular link to a website. You don't need an account. In the past, Mr. Sirkin and myself, we've done this with all 8th graders. This is really open to anyone who's interested, but probably geared towards 6th through 8th graders. So we're going to start with the very first thing I'd like you to do. And all of these forms are going to be within your Google Classroom. I want to start with just things you like to do, basic interest survey. So this first one will say things I like to do. So you're going to go through and go ahead and read this to you. People who enjoy going to work are doing things they like to do. Employees who enjoy their jobs get more work done. They're happier at their work and home. Think about things you like to do. Make a list of 10 activities you enjoy doing using only action verbs. These activities are sometimes called skills, and a skill is something you have learned how to do. Example, read novels and short stories. I use a different one for mine. And then you're going to just go through this and you're going to kind of visualize these activities. Are you doing them alone? Are you doing them with others? Are you using objects or tools? Are you using words or numbers? And then you're just going to go through and put a list of 10, and you're going to put a check mark in any of the areas that it would qualify for. So do you do this activity alone, with other people, with objects or tools, words or numbers? So for my example here is work and learn on computers. There's my 2 action verbs. So to input a check mark, I'm going to go right here and I put the information up here. So you insert special characters, you draw a check mark and choose. Let me show you how to do that. So yes, I sometimes work and learn on computers alone. So I'm going to go insert special characters. And you literally can just draw it right here and it'll kind of pick a check mark. You choose whichever one you like. So I'm going to use this one, close it, boom, it's there. Do I work and learn on computers with other people? Yes. Insert, special character, check mark. Do I use other objects or tools? Well, yeah, of course. Many things go with computers, and say that as well. Insert special character, check mark. Oh, whoops. Make sure your cursor's in the right spot. Here's another thing you can just do. Copy, select it, copy, paste. Might be easier to do that. And does it involve words or numbers? Obviously it does. So for this particular one, I have check marks on all of them. You're going to go through this. You're going to pick 10 activities you would like to do. Again, starting with that action verb. If you're not sure what action verb is, look it up. Once you get that done, you're just going to kind of do the opposite. You're going to make a list of 5 activities you do not like to do. Use only action verbs. So I don't like to clean my room. Whatever. And I'm going to go through and write those 5. Thoughts and reflections. You're going to fill this out here. Just going to, from this list, you're going to pick the top 5 out of these 10. And you can really just kind of copy and paste them down here. And then just add one thing you'd want to learn to do. And when you're done with that, we're going to move on to part 2. All right, guys, since you've just finished part 1, we're going to move on to part 2, and you're going to learn a little bit about yourself. And you're going to do 2 things here. You're going to complete a reality check with this site here, and we'll show you how to get to that. And then record your income for the lifestyle that you would like to attain. So, and again, go back to this link. And right here, learn about myself. You can hit this little plus for the drop down. And there's a few things. We're actually going to come back and do this career cluster inventory in part 3. But for this one, we're going to start with reality check. We're just going to go to the reality check, and you're going to do a couple things right here. You see this page, which you shouldn't. Just click on browsing, and explore. It should bring you back in there. So that may happen. I'm glad actually that happened so I could show you. Reality check. Go to the reality check. And you're going to see a little 1-minute video. This is about a recent college graduate who has ideas for the lifestyle that he wants to lead, but it's not in reality. So go ahead and watch that. It's like a minute long. And then once you're done with this video, go on to the reality check, and you're going to go right here. As an adult, you'll need to pay for housing, food, clothes, transportation, and other items. Find out how much money you'll need to earn to cover your expenses. Then find out which occupations support this lifestyle. So we're going to start that. And this is based on Arizona. So if you were to work in Arizona when you become an adult and finish school. So I'm just going to pick, there's a couple cities outside of Arizona, but I'm just going to pick whatever, Scottsdale, Phoenix area, Avondale. Select it. When it's done, click on next. So then there's going to be a series of questions all having to do with choices that you're going to make for your lifestyle. So I'm going to go through this. I'm going to go through a couple of these with you, then I'll speed up the video for the sake of time and then show you what it prints out for us. Okay, what type of housing will you need? Once you decide where you want to live, you need to decide on what type of housing you want. Sharing a place with your family or friends could be a good way to reduce your housing costs. So then they give you a series of choices. So let's see, when I get older, I want to have a 2-bedroom apartment. And notice when I hover on it, it gives you some information about any of these choices if you just kind of leave it there. So if you're not sure of anything here, just do that. So I'm going to pick a modest two-bedroom apartment, and I'm going to go next. And you can see right here it goes on to utilities. Once you get a place to live, you need electricity, heat, and other utilities that you can live in comfort. So what do I want to have? I'm pretty much sure I want electricity. Yeah, I want other home energy, maybe gas and water, obviously, and I want some kind of a trash pickup for sure. Next, I'll do another one with you guys and then just kind of speed up the video. So which communication services will you need? Let's see, I would definitely think I'd want a cell phone. Do I need a home phone? No, I don't need that. Cable? No, actually I'm going to get my cable or my TV through the internet. So I'm going to keep that. So you're going to go through, and I'm going to speed this video up, and you're going to go through and choose these, and then we'll visit you here in a sec. All right, now that you've finished, you're going to get some information that's going to provide you with, adding it all up below, are the amounts of the items you selected. Now that you know how much the expenses are, the next step is to find out which occupations pay you the salary you need to afford your lifestyle. So right here, I'm just going to kind of look through, it kind of adds everything up. So the total salary I would need to fit my modest lifestyle would be $61,600. So this number right here, you to copy that for now, and you're going to come to the second sheet. You're not going to really start this yet, but I want you to record that number right there. That way you have that, so when you guys go on to qualities for success and the next step with the careers, you'll kind of have an idea of the career salary you need to earn in order to fit that lifestyle. So you'll get a couple different careers that you're going to look into, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, now that you've finished your reality check and you've recorded your income for your lifestyle, you're going to move on to qualities for success. So you're going to open this same document. If you already have it open, then just continue with it. You're going to think about what it takes to be successful when you grow up. You're going to think about the qualities you have. You're going to describe yourself that you might describe yourself during a job interview. So you're going to think about this first part, just personal characteristics that describe the person that you are to make you successful at school, in the community, and work. And you're going to highlight at least 5 characteristics and up to 10 that reflect the kind of person you think you are. So there's a list of qualities right here, and you're going to simply go through and select and highlight at least 5. So persistent, yes, this is just me. You're going to obviously do this for yourself. Go to the drop down or highlight in your Google toolbar and just highlight it. Pretty simple, friendly, easy to get along with, most of the time. And you'll go through and you'll do at least 5 and up to 10 of these. Once you're done with that, you're going to go to step 2. You're going to list 5 words or phrases that you think best describe the person that you are. You can use words or phrases that are not listed above. So you can maybe take your 5 best from here and copy and paste them down here, or you can put ones that you feel that qualities weren't there and you can type them in here. So it's up to you. Again, the 5 that really best describe the person you are. When you're done with that, you're going to go on to step 3, and we'd all like to improve ourselves in some way. List 2 qualities that you would like to work on to help you be more successful. So these might be a couple things that you feel like you're lacking at or in, and just kind of cite what those are. So maybe you need to learn to work cooperatively. You can type that down. You need to be a better team player, whatever. Once that's finished, go on to your thoughts and reflections, and you're going to list 3 qualities that help you be successful in school, community, home. Again, you're going to kind of go through this list again and just maybe pick the top 3 that you feel that would be best for qualities for success. And then just pick 1 personal quality you'd want to improve to be more successful and put that right there. So once you're done with this part here, you are done with this particular section on qualities for success. All right, guys, now that you've finished your qualities for success document, you're going to move on to, well, really one of the last parts of this. You're going to do the career cluster inventory. So you're going to come back to this page right here. And again, if you can't get in it for whatever reason, just you want to be in that browsing section, you'll see this little tab, AZ Browse. So if you can't get to that, you can just kind of click on that. So you're going to click down, Learn About Myself, and you're going to go to the Career Cluster Inventory, full version. There's 80 questions you're going to take here. They're very simple questions. Find out which career clusters match your interests and view the occupations in those clusters. So we're going to go to that, and you're going to see a series of questions pop up. Now, I've already taken the first few, but I'm going to show you how this kind of works. So they're going to give you a very simple, would you like to do clean and bandage a child's wounds? You're going to decide, do you like it very much? Do you like it? Not sure, or dislike. Try to avoid the not sure, because we really want to figure out what career you'd be best suited for. So this would be a last resort. I would really try to answer it definitively. So either liking it very much, or disliking it on these. So I'm going to kind of go through these questions. I'll just show you one here. So clean and bandage a child's room. Not really. Take visitors to see sites in your town. Yes, I like that very much. Listen to help someone with a problem. Sure, I like that very much. So you get the idea. You're going to go through this, answer the questions, trying to avoid not sure, and then I'm going to speed this up, and we'll talk about it after I kind of finish this. Okay guys, once you're done, you're going to click the results button right here, and let's see what we get. So it's going to give you the career clusters, and obviously these bars are going to indicate where most of your choices fit, and then your career clusters right here. So my top 2 kind of no surprise, I guess, information technology, science and technology, engineering and mathematics, and then education and training third. So it kind of makes sense. I took the time and really answered the questions. I didn't just kind of blow through them. I thought about if I really liked it or really didn't. So these are my top 3. Once you get this, don't close this out. We're going to use this information for the very last part. See you in a bit. All right, guys, now that you've finished your career cluster inventory, don't close this page out because you're going to need to kind of see some of the careers that you would be best suited for. And you're going to use some of that information to answer the very last part. So in your Google Classroom, you're going to find a summary career readiness course sheet. Basically, you're just going to sum up thoughts and reflections from the first 2 parts, which copies of things I like to do and qualities for success, and kind of put the information all in one place. So you're just going to go right to the bottom of each document where it has the thoughts and reflections, and you can just literally copy and come back to the career readiness summary and paste those answers right there. So I'm going to go here, back to the things I like to do. Oops. Copy. And come back here. A couple spaces, paste. And the same thing for qualities for success. Go down to the bottom. I put 1 each here. Copy. Paste. And then 1 personal quality. Select all of it, copy. Put that here. Again, you're going to do 3 and 2 for each. I'm showing you one example. And then the reality check. If you go to the top here, and you had that number here. So my income, and then add that right here. So it's all in one place. All right, guys, now that you've completed your summary and you included your last part there, you're going to scroll down, and there's one last part I'd like you to do on 2 careers that you would be best suited for based on your career cluster inventory, and some questions here. Well, not really questions, but where you can put the information. So I'm going to come back to my career cluster inventory. Again, don't close this tab out because you'd have to go through the questions again, which is okay to do. This gives you the career cluster, doesn't really give you the career. So what you need to do is you're going to click on your top one here, mine's information technology, and then you're gonna get a page right here that gives you quite a bit of information right along the side here. So if I want to find out, okay, great, I'm qualified to do information technology, what does that mean? What kind of jobs are those? So I'm going to scroll down to occupations, and notice I get a few jobs. I'm going to look through these, and I'm going to find something that I would be, let's see, computer engineer, architect, computer programmer. Let's look at that. So I'm going to get some information here. I'm going to get my wages. I'm going to get employment. I'm going to get preparation, working conditions here. But for this, I'm just going to kind of read through this, look through it, and get an idea of what it is. Come back here and again put down the career. So right now I'm a computer programmer, and you can do a little bit of copy and pasting if you're like me. And you're a little lazy, go ahead and put that here, paste. Preparation and education required. Right here, I've got to have at least these 2 things. So I'm going to copy those and put down I need at least. By the way, you might want to put paste without formatting, which I didn't do here. And then kind of make that look a little bit better. And then typical Arizona salary, come back here. It does give me this wage, Arizona salary right down here. And Arizona computer programs earn a median, so $84,450, copy. and paste that here. Boom. Helpful high school courses. So I'm going to come back here and we'll look for possible. Now I don't see them. Oh no, here they are. Helpful high school courses. So especially if you're an 8th grader and you're thinking about going into this field, you can look through and read through, and it gives you helpful electives right here. School that'll help you with this career. I've got 3 different ones right here. So I'm going to go ahead and down here and again paste without formatting. I've got my helpful high school courses. So I want to kind of do this for both the top 2 career clusters. So let me go back here. So for my second part, I'm going to go right here in STEM and click on this. Science, technology, engineering, math. Again, the same thing. I'm going to answer those questions, not really questions, but I'm going to put down the information right here. So I'm going to first look for occupations. Let's say I'm really into STEM. Choose one of these, open it up, and then answer these or include the information here. Once you're done with that, you're done. I want you to turn that in, and I would probably make a copy of this for yourself, the Summary Career Readiness course, at least this one, file, make a copy, because you're going to turn this into me, but I think it would be good for you guys to have your own copy, especially if you're going on to high school. And you might want to save it if you are going on to high school. You might want to save that in an account separate from your school, because once you guys go on to high school, your G Students account is gone. So I would save it. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned a little bit about something about yourself, and good luck. Good luck in your future.